We at Product Marketing Alliance have compiled a list of what we consider some of the most popular go-to-market OKRs within product marketing. Remember, there isn't a blanket approach that can be applied to the world of OKRs and metrics. You need to choose OKRs to suit your organization's needs. Win rate. The formula for calculating your win rate is the number of opportunities divided by the number of overall opportunities. So, if you won 56 deals last month out of a total of 317 opportunities, your win rate would be 18%. An improvement in win rates demonstrates that you've put your sales team on the right track. As well as tracking overall win rates, you should also look to track win rates for specific personas, industries, and market segments. When it comes to actually gathering this kind of data, at the most basic level, you need the name of the opportunity and whether it was won or lost. Remember to capture who the primary competition is that you win or lose to, too. This information will help make sure you're focusing on the right use cases and playing to your strengths. Market share. It's a given that you'd want to own as much of your market as you can. If you were in the software security business and you currently own 20% of that market, why wouldn't you want to own more? You'd want to dominate it, right? Let's look at how you work that out. Company sales divided by entire market sales. So, if your business has sales of $10 million and the entire market is $200 million, your market share would be 5%. To find out the entire market sales, check out sources like trade groups, regulatory bodies or analyst surveys, or conduct your own research. The conversion rate in the target segment. If your positioning, messaging, segmentation work, battle cards, or content mapping is contributing to how you target certain markets and personas, it will be impacting how successful marketing and sales are in their roles, and you should be rewarded for that. To demonstrate and translate your contribution, remember to collect conversion rate stats before you step in and then compare that number to the conversion rates the business sees after product marketing has stepped in. To remove any ambiguity, consider attaching a timeline to your findings. For example, if your conversion rate is 14% in January and you roll out market personas and sales battle cards in February, then hopefully your conversion rate in March, 3 months later, would have increased. Providing there were no other significant variables around that time frame, that's a pretty compelling case that what you're doing is having a tangible and monetary effect. Product market fit. Product market fit is a key metric to measure. Without it, any business, whatever industry you're in, the market you serve or the customer you target is set for failure, or at the very least, a tricky path to success. The following is a pretty well-known passage within the product marketing industry by Mark Andreessen, an American entrepreneur, investor and software engineer, regarding knowing when you have and haven't reached product market fit. He said, "You can always feel when product market fit is not happening. The customers aren't quite getting value out of the product, word of mouth isn't spreading, usage isn't growing that fast, press reviews are kind of blah, the sales cycle takes too long, and lots of deals never close. And you can always feel product market fit when it is happening. The customers are buying the product just as fast as you can make it, or usage is growing just as fast as you can add more servers. Money from customers is piling up in your company checking account. You're hiring sales and customer support staff as fast as you can. Reporters are calling because they've heard about your hot new thing, and they want to talk to you about it. You start getting Entrepreneur of the Year awards from Harvard Business School. Investment bankers are staking out your house." So that defines either end of the spectrum, but how do you go about measuring the stages in between? One tactic is to ask early adopters, how would you feel if you could no longer use the product, and measure their responses on a scale of very disappointed, somewhat disappointed to not disappointed at all. If less than 40% of your customers say very disappointed, you're more likely to struggle to find growth. To add substance to this first question, consider adding other questions too, like, where do you get the most value out of your product? What could we do to improve our product? What areas didn't you see benefits in? And are there any problems our solution isn't solving? This is a metric that can then be monitored monthly or quarterly and aligned to product milestones.